Before and after practice, we shut the lights off. Sometimes during practice, we roll out 4 twister mats that we have like zip tied together.
Oh.
We put kind of oil on the bottom.
Naked baby oil twister.
Rubbing skin together.
No, you should probably cut that part out.
Welcome to EggyTv. Thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate you guys. So we have Field Daze here. We are outside of a very iconic background that Drako is very excited about.
We are at The Smell, and there's a famous band that kind of made The Smell famous, I would say about 10 to 15 years ago, called Surf Curse, and then this is where they took their famous album photo for it. So
that's amazing.
I was stoked to do it here.
So to my right, I would love if you could just introduce yourself a little bit and tell what position you do.
I'm Drako. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Freddy. I also play guitar and I do backup vocals.
I'm Cohen and I play drums.
I'm Travis and I play bass.
Which matches your voice perfectly. You guys played The Smell before?
We played it one time before in February.
Oh, wow. And then you're coming back for your EP release.
Yep.
So that is what we're here speaking about today, is the amazing Born Too Late EP release that you guys did. I listened to that up, down, backwards, forwards. I don't know if Drako told you, but he sent me the lyrics, so I got to really get into it. And I should have gotten. Okay, great.
After interpretation.
Okay, perfect. So the lyrics are a secret, and you can only get them if you're me. You guys met in Santa Barbara. How did that happen? Why were you all there?
Pretty much, I had done kind of a bedroom EP thing my freshman year of college. Got a couple friends together to start a band and play, and then. Yeah, Travis been the only one crazy enough to stick through. Freddie was also in Santa Barbara and he played in a bunch of other bands. So eventually we poached him. And then Cohen is the latest addition and he's actually goes to school in Long Beach. So once we moved down, we picked him up.
Just off the street.
Basically, they needed a drummer because they moved down south.
Right.
And I was like, this is exactly what I'm looking for moving down into LA area. So
The rest is history.
Literally history. And did you guys start in 2021, 2022?
Yeah, I want to say summer of 2021 was when we kind of got stuff together in a garage and kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, so honestly, pretty elite setup in that garage because they were growing a ton of really high quality weed in the other corner.
Amazing.
So we would practice next to weed. The dude would come in and he'd be like all scientific and shit, caressing them. He'd be like, yeah, the music's nice for them. My plants like this. And I thought weed was pretty good.
Yeah, I believe it. Fused with your sound. I'm fucking dead. So Field Daze actually brings me to, how did we get this name?
I wanted to be called Field Day, and a bunch of old hardcore and emo bands like Dag Nasty and stuff started their Unk project, Field Day, and we were like, bro, we can't take their fucking name. So yeah, so we just changed it a little bit. Yeah. I like the Field Day, when you're in 5th grade and you do Field Day because it's kind of the most fun day.
Yeah. The sweetness that all of you display on the stage is just as fun as going on a little a field trip. You're all so happy to be up there, and it's a really enjoyable experience.
honestly, every time we go out somewhere, it feels like a field trip. Yeah, we get into each other's skin, but in a very kind of sibling way.
How we doing, Smell? Pack this shit in, where the stage drivers at? Makes me have to go down for years. So I cried.
How do you guys divvy up the writing of the music, or how does this come together?
Recently, since we've gotten Cohen, it's kind of been bringing riffs or demos or kind of fleshed out ideas that me or Fred will have, and then being all right, Cohen, let's cook, and then just getting the whole band on top of it after that, and then seeing what little kind of splices and stuff can be added in from there.
Say when I listened to Mosh and Cry, and even so the early stuff, I 100% heard Trav's bass like constantly on it. It was definitely giving ska, and I was just like, oh, like there you are. I could hear the level of production and musicianship grow. Sorry, you're holding the mic. You've grown exponentially. The production rate has grown significantly, including with the movie samples. But your drumming in particular, whoever mastered that put you at the top. It was perfect. Like hearing the progression through the Mosh and Cry, I could hear it was like definitely a mix of the instruments, but each one of you got to shine in a different way. So who does pull the movie clips like and does the mixes for these songs?
Mosh and Cry with Alex Estrada at Pale Moon Ranch, who does like everyone's album pretty much, and he works at a Super 6 studio, super high production value. Our favorite part of what came out from Mosh and Cry were the drums, so we were like, we're still gonna just do the drums there. We went to the homie Breyer in North Hollywood, and he kind of was able to give it a little bit more attention. We were able to like kind of sit and tweak things a little more, but I like that kind of hybrid of, you know, going to the studio and getting that like kind of full big drum room kind of sound, and then taking it to the little, you know, like tiny studio where it's like, all right, and now we're just locking in like, and then like the movie clips and stuff, like, honestly, like rap and hardcore just use samples, and I kind of like, I kind of like that. So
honestly, that was so much fun to experience. Like everybody needs to get a CD player. This is just how things are going.
I'm a big advocate of CDs, dude. I'm a big advocate. They're lighter than vinyl. You can pack them in tighter places, dude. Like they're cheaper.
The album cover work too is really beautiful.
It's literally like a toy from an eBay listing.
Oh.
When I was like really little, I would have a reoccurring nightmare, and a robot would push me down my basement stairs. And it wasn't that robot. It was like a cardboard red eye kind of robot. And I was like, why don't we put that on the cover? And I felt like it kind of fit with the sci-fi of the last song too. So.
Yes, the lyrics to that song definitely puts you both in the future and in the past. Do we all feel like we're in the wrong era?
I mean, I've always really liked old games like NES and like listening to like 90s music and stuff. So
yeah, I feel like it's not necessarily born in the wrong era, but it's kind of paying a little bit of tribute and homage to that, but also pushing forward.
I'm going to ask an embarrassing question. Which one of you experiences more heartbreak?
The dating economy's awful.
Moving to LA has been a challenge in that.
Yes,
realm.
You know what? I won't disagree about that. So the person who writes the songs lyrically doesn't experience all the heartbreak. So
I never.
He did in college. He did in college.
Oh, okay. And
we all did in college.
Yeah.
So.
Aww. Probably said this, but your hair collectively is amazing. I think you take care of it too.
I mean,
not at all.
I did mention this about how you guys are definitely a really like an amazing experience to watch on stage. But one thing I realized watching you so intently was each one of you was in your own individual world. And then through, I guess, intense rehearsing or just knowing each other and knowing the flow of the sound, you converge, look at each other and know exactly like how this is gonna. And I mean, when I tell you in your own world, the smile on your face was so precious. I was like, y'all really like each other. It was so fucking.
It made me blush.
So cute, because not everybody finds that, not like at all. Especially like how you said you get under each other's skin, like siblings, but like how do you work that kind of stuff out?
If you either start a band with friends or you start with musicians that turn out to be friends, sometimes you start a band that's just musicians.
Yeah.
And like you could tell the difference right away. Like at least like from the members, you know, like us, like we'll hang out outside of music. I feel like if we didn't play together, we'd still hang out.
Last couple of questions. Do you have a song that you could collectively say would be like the sound of the band?
One of the ones I always come back to off of the EP kind of reminds me of like from like our days when it first came together in Isla Vista is Drunk Text. Whenever I hear that or that comes up on my playlist, like that definitely takes me back every time.
Luis, for sure. It's one of my favorites, and I feel like it has everything, like Fred shredding on the guitar in the chorus and background vocals and the catchy like lead vocals and the bass at the end when it comes in. Yeah, it's everything you need in a Field Daze song.
Now I feel like we've gotten such like a well-oiled machine on songwriting and stuff that we're just trying to put out a lot of good music at this point.
Thanks for sticking this long and seeing what we're up to. Yeah.
Field Daze fucks, F-U-X, not the bad word. We'll have friends in the back. Field Daze fuck.
Moshing or liking the song, stage diving, getting drunk with your friends. Like we just want to kind of be the backtrack for that kind of environment.
Just honestly, much love to all the friends that have kind of been with us throughout all of the years.
I'm a yapper, so definitely if you ever see me in person, feel free to come up. I will be so sweet.
Like and subscribe.
Dollar Isla Vista homies. The Bellflower Boys. Just everyone that keeps coming to the shows or comments on whatever we do or just has any involvement, it means a lot. And this is all something that we're really passionate about. So it's pretty awesome to see other people super stoked on it.
Well, actually, you can keep doing it. Yeah, cool. I love that. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for spending time watching us today. This was EggyTv Presents Field Daze at the Smell. You can find us all on our socials. I will pin everything down below. But until then, I appreciate you so much, watchers. This is EggyTv Presents. Eggy Beignet signing off.